All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We'll start off tonight with Marco Pašalić. Marco, just your initial thoughts on tonight's game, please, to start us off.
I would say we started really good. We hadn't conceded a goal for 80 minutes, and then we made the changes, and the mistake happened. But it's football. I'm happy that the team show mentality today. That we show that we can handle the things after these big losses. And I mean, on one side, I say this team don't deserve these losses in the past, so not gonna speak about it anymore. I look to the future, and we can connect the future games on this game today.
We'll start with Austin in the room.
Marco, just kind of walk me through what you saw on the goal and what led up to it, just kind of your movements and then leading into it.
I mean, we train this not only this week. Like um, how can I say? We try to improve in this from training to training and the last weeks, and I give props to the team and to Martin, the coach, that we have the patience after these losses and come here with the motivation. He motivate us. The team have the heads high. We keep it high after these losses, and it was important to come here to show that we can score goals. We created a lot of chances today, especially me. I could score one more goal. I'm sad about it, but the most important thing in the last games, we don't create as many chances like today. So this is a good way to go.
Go to Mike.
Thank you, Omar. Marco, I wanted to ask you about Ivan Angulo. Obviously, he didn't really have the assist in your goal today, but he did have a part in where he found Thiago, and then Thiago found you. But I just wanted to ask you, the season he's been having, he's been more involved offensively for this team, considering how things were last year for him. How important is it going to be for him and for you? I mean, as an offensive player, to have him have be consistent in these performances to not only help you but also help elevate the team during the season.
I mean, Ivancho have a big impact. Like last season, Ivancho did a great job, and especially today, defensive and offensive part. Um, like I said, everybody do the job today good. We play like a team. This is the most important thing today. Ivancho is a big plus for this team as a wingback or as a left wing. For me, it doesn't matter. He do his job every time when he play. He's a great player. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with him in the future when we play as a team and try to connect the whole team in the game plan, and then it's gonna look like today.
Thank you, Marco. Luis Carlos Pinella, I'm Prado Orlando. I wanted to ask you, obviously, Columbus threw everything at you guys in the second half. How mentally tough was it to stay focused and ready for, counter-attacking opportunities while defending also deep? Thank you.
I mean, it was not that heavy as a mental part. It was more heavy for the body because the plan was to keep the players high for the counter attack, especially me and Thiago. So we lose one player, like I would say, one player in the defensive part. The players had to work more, so I understand that they get tired. Uh, on the other side, we see that we had a lot of counter attacks, and they couldn't handle us in the front when we try to do the counter attack. So I think it's a good balance, and when we keep doing this and growing like this in the training sessions and keep working, then it's gonna look good in the future.
Back to Austin.
Marco, just you kind of talked about the team playing collectively in defense. How big was it just, having that collective mentality and also just having a guy like Robin back within the team and him kind of leading the defensive line?
I mean, I don't. I tell also when I had now the interview with Apple TV that I don't need to say much about that. You see how much impact he have on the team. He even don't need to speak from behind. When you have him, you feel like the security. Him and Brekalo, like the experienced players, and they carry Iago, they carry Griffin, they carry Ivancho on the left. you see that he lead the game from behind, and when you have the stability from behind with him as an experienced player, then it's gonna look good, and then we in the front also gonna look good.
Go to Mike again.
Marco, you told the Apple TV broadcast shortly after the game about the serious conversations the team had to have after the LAFC loss. Obviously, you don't want to talk about the LAFC loss, but how positive was those conversations, and how that have an impact tonight as far as having that right mentality and being able to fight today to get a result?
I would say the most important thing was the conversation, that it was positive and not negative, because this moment right now it's unnecessary to be negative because we have a lot of games we need to perform. So the conversations we had was they were really good. With Martin, and also inside the team without the coaches we speak a lot. So I think you see today that we had the collective on the field after these training sessions, after the collective, after some players are back from the injury, and I think it's gonna look really good. So we have to continue like this, growing as a team, have the collective like last year, speak, and like I say, grow as a team, because it's a lot of new players, so we need to connect everybody.
Go back to Austin.
Marco, week is going to be a very long week. Obviously, you have the quick turnaround playing on Wednesday in Open Cup, and then you're back at home against Houston. Just how do you kind of refresh from this game and kind of prepare for essentially a 3-game week?
I mean, yeah, last year you saw that in my opinion, when you have a lot of games, you can even better catch the flow of these games. You have not much time to think about the last game, the results. You need to keep continue, and when we continue like this today, then it's gonna look good, and we have more chances to get more back on track. So I think it's good. I like to play a lot of games. That's why we play it. Training is sometimes annoying. It's better to play the games. So I think it's gonna be good to play the games and use it as uh, not as a training, but use it as a way to grow more, because in the games, it's the time to grow, and to show results.
We'll go to Matt next.
Hi, yeah, it's Matt from the mainland. You mentioned a lot about growth, and there are a lot of young players. Just wondering how you feel they're coming along since they're kind of being forced out into the limelight under tough circumstances.
I mean, it's good for them also. I mean, it's a process, This is what football is about, not losing like this, but in these times, character shows, they show character, they show how to handle the situation, because we experienced players, especially like Robin, me, who played a little bit longer than them. We try to handle the situation, try to uh, how can I say, like, to build the new team, with the new players, show them that not everything is fine, and also when they came from the young under 18, under 20 teams, that they see that the first league is different. Senior year, especially my senior year, was also difficult. So it's important that they grow in and they see how fast they have to connect with the team, and how fast they need to stabilize at this level, But now they're on a good way. In the beginning, it was difficult, but I would say everybody of us wasn't playing good, not only them. So I say it's a team thing, and like I said, when we play like a team, then it's gonna look like today, and then we have a good future for the games.